Erica,
Hi, Joe.
What?
shut the fuck up. We're trying to record something here. God damn it, people. Fuck, man. People stress me out. I think she's a lizard person. I've always wondered, Pat.
You think so?
I think so.
Does she does
How do
she,
you
does
kill a
she have
lizard person?
the characteristics of a lizard person?
Totally. Green, scaly skin, reddish eyes, everything.
Can she shapeshift?
She can shapeshift.
Yeah.
Yeah. She turned into Halle Berry one night.
Hey,
I'm telling
like
you, bro.
get like Catwoman Halle Berry or like
Well, I prefer Gothica Halle Berry. I like him crazy.
okay. You like it when they start crawling on the walls and shit? Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't know.
you ready for a safety beating?
Dude, isn't that what we're doing?
Cheers.
Oh. Oh. I didn't cheers you. I'm a scumbag. Oh god, everybody hates me. Cheers. What's up, everybody? How you all doing tonight? We are chilling on this beautiful 60-degree evening.
Was beautiful out today.
We are sitting on uh, well, what I would like to call some really good bud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and let's just say not only does it stimulate you, but it really does make you feel safe. So yeah, God
Stimulates you
bless
just
that.
as much as the U.S. government, if not more.
Oh shit. So you really think she's a lizard person?
No,
Oh,
no, she just has weird tendencies, but she can shapeshift.
let's just say hypothetically, for entertainment purposes, let's say that by chance they were real. Okay, how would we know? How would we spot them? How would we be able to pick out in a group or a crowd of people? Like, you see that person right there? They're a
He's
fucking lizard person.
he's the one eating the bugs and the flies. That's not normal human behavior.
You think their legs bend in the opposite direction?
They got to. How else are they gonna have that reptilian top?
Right. What about like a long tail?
Maybe that's what Tigger really was. He was just a reptilian. That's why he always hopped around on the tail. They don't get the
Man,
hops.
no.
They don't get the hops from the messed up legs because that'd just be too noticeable. So they got a tail. Bam,
The wonderful thing
bro.
about Tigger.
When do you
What?
see a tiger hopping around in its tail in the wild? They don't even swing from their tail. They don't do
I've
nothing.
never I've never seen a tiger in the wild. I've only seen him at a zoo.
I mean, I've seen one eating frosted flakes.
They're great.
But no, question should be,
Maybe.
how do you kill a lizard person? Because you obviously don't want them around you.
Well, I think first you got to identify them because you can't just kill somebody on a sheer whim. For example,
I mean, they
there
did the
was
Salem witch trial.
I can't I don't know exactly which one it is. Okay, but there was a story from this past year in 2020 of a family where I believe, okay, don't hold me 100% to it, but I believe it was in New Mexico where there was a young man, 18 years old, who killed his brother in cold blood. He shot him in the head because he thought he was a lizard person.
Well, he shot him in the head, so obviously he's not a lizard person.
So just off of that unfortunate circumstance, uh, maybe we know now that shooting him in the head probably won't get the job done.
Well, I personally know. I don't think ammunition in any form can kill them. That's why they influenced humans to use guns instead of swords.
Do you remember that movie Conan the Barbarian?
I mean, I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Okay. Well, in that movie, one of the many different evils that Conan fights on his adventures was like a group of lizard people, and they
Draconians?
remember, yeah, draconians or reptoids, or what do they call them? A reptilian human hybrid,
Joe Biden.
or Joe, or Vladimir,
I gotta
or
say, I'm a little disappointed that we don't have another clip of Joe Biden's misfortunes to show this episode.
right.
Why
Even
can
though,
how can you go this long without doing anything, Joe?
and for those people that may think that we sound like we're Joe Biden haters, right? It's not that we're Joe Biden haters, but
Politician haters.
the dude's doing this shit to himself, man. Really. How can you not notice these things? But anyways, so like I don't know.
Bernie would have never done it.
Ooh, I got it. What if we had sharks with some friggin' laser beams attached to their friggin' heads?
Because you think Seth Green's a lizard person. I got where you're going with this.
Yeah. Cool. I think it would be cool. Wouldn't it be cool to have a shark with a friggin' laser attached to their friggin' head?
Oh, really? Like, how is that useful? Where on your everyday life, how are you going to use a shark with a laser attached to his head? I don't even really
However,
know how Dr. Evil planned on using
I mean, however way you want to.
it. Aren't the sharks useful enough by themselves? Slit a couple arteries, throw you in the water. They're going to do their thing.
I mean, yeah, but imagine if you could have like a shark with a laser beam attached to your back, like a katana blade. You just pulled out a shark
I
and
mean,
it shot him with a laser and then ate him.
or I think it was the third movie where he went and had a submarine and all like that, right? That one, having lasers without your head would make perfect sense because you have an underwater base. But the rest of them, the lasers really were pointless.
Hmm. Okay, so what if we removed the sharks and just had a laser? You think a laser might kill them?
They might. That's why they haven't invented a ray gun yet.
To our knowledge,
To
Call
our
of Duty,
knowledge,
Call of Duty's had a ray gun out for like 10 years. Just saying,
that is true. Very true.
one of the most deadliest weapons in the game. Just throwing it out there.
What if you drop a nuke on them?
Too many casualties. You got to be real specific. You don't want to just on a sheer whim that there's maybe two lizard people in the area and accidentally kill 20,000 others.
We do that every day when we drop bombs.
We do it in the name of America and freedom.
And yeah, this way we're doing it in the name of Earth and freedom.
You know what I learned today?
From our reptilian oppressors.
You know what I learned today? That there really are people out there that believe that the Earth is flat.
Yeah. I think we've had this conversation. I believe it's a snow globe. I believe it is neither flat nor spherical. I think it's a snow globe. I think the curvature that you get is from the firmament or dome-like topping, right, of like a snow globe. And then the landscape within it is a flat plane that has curvatures within that flat plane. So mountaintops and valleys and everything on and so forth. Kind of like, snow cone at the bottom, like an iceberg, just in reverse.
Maybe. I mean, I really kind of said it out of sarcasm. I never actually met somebody before who thought they were a flat earther, and then now I have. I was kind of disappointed, to be honest with you. Because because I'm not gonna name names. I'm not gonna out somebody, especially when they're not present to defend themselves, unlike Joe Biden. But um,
Okay, well, just look at it from this perspective. They might not be 100% wrong, bro. Their proof for the Earth being round was mathematics that some man came up with several hundred centuries before they had the technology to prove he was right. So they've already indoctrinated you on the thought and the evidence that the Earth is round, right? So now when we have the evidence to prove it, either the evidence has got to fit, or I got to be a dumbass. They're not going to be a dumbass.
right,
They if you have the technology to prove if you have the technology to prove it, you have the technology to fake it.
right. The best part of the conversation is though, and then I'll move on from it, was that, and I said, I said, so where do you get that idea from? It says it in the Bible. I said, where? And the answer was, I don't know.
Mm.
So to me, that's not a convincing enough argument to end it with, I don't know.
I can get where they say where they can think that. Like,
So when he created it, he created it and it went as far as he could see. And it like rounded down.
well, it all depends on which version of the Bible that you're reading. Because there's also another version where it talks about how Earth is on a pillar on one of God's pillars, ever floating and ever rising. So the concept of Earth being flat in their sense would make 100% sense, because the way they're looking at it is Earth is pretty much this bird bath. Like, I don't even think real flat earthers believe that the Earth is 100% flat. There's got to be some kind of curvature or concavity, something.
Right.
Because
Some sort of descend.
listen, all right, I believe that there is something in Antarctica that they don't want us to see, 100%. But do I think that it's a huge ice wall that stops the flow of water so that we don't fall off of Earth? No. That just seems asinine.
Right. But a weird thing that I guess to think about is this. Like, say, for example, you took a flight from New York to California, right? Now that plane can get up in the air, gets to a certain elevation, and then goes on co-pilot. So if it
Facts.
goes on pilot, it technically goes straight while it flies, unless it's ascending or descending. So if it's going straight and the world is actually arched, wouldn't you think at a certain point when you start to hit that curvature, it would actually just keep going off into space, increasing elevation? I don't know. I've never flown a plane. I've been in the plane, but I never get to see how it looks
See,
from the front window.
this is where in my opinion, the snow globe effect comes in. The thing that keeps you from being able to go completely 100% straight and go off into space is that dome. You have to come in at a curvature. Just because they tell you they're going straight doesn't mean that you know you're going 100% straight.
Right.
They could slowly decrease the altitude of the plane and you not really notice. I mean, you've never really flown a plane. They just say it's turbulence. What is turbulence?
Resistance.
But
Pockets of air.
that's what they tell you. But do you I mean what I'm saying is you don't really know for sure that's what it is. That it's just pockets of air. Because think about that. You're trying to tell me that there's spots in our atmosphere that are void of air. Because if there's a pocket of air, that means there's an area around it that's void of air. So you're trying to say when we go up high enough that we're just covered in water,
I don't know.
i.e., i.e., separated the waters from heaven from the waters of earth?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of those weird
I feel
conversations I
like
had today, though.
I feel like we got off subject.
A little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure that there's flat earthers out there that probably watch us and go, "Hey, I thought we were making fun of all the other people." No, nobody is off limits, my friends.
So
Nobody is off limits.
this
But
might
hold that
be
thought, Joe. So if any of y'all have any disagreements with that, just go ahead and hit the like button.
yep. Or hit me up in the comments and we can talk some shit.
Do you think the Earth is flat? Or do you think it's round? Do you think it's spherical? Do you think it's
Do you think it's
asteroid shaped? Is it a triangle?
do you think it's a motherfucking snow globe?
Do you think it's a snow globe?
Because I mean, if you would ever finish reading the book of Enoch, even the way he describes it in the book of Enoch, it would be more of a snow globe. Because, like, think about it. You think about a snow globe, right? The basis of the actual snow globe, to where all the stuff that's on top of it is flat. There's no curvature on that. So, flat earthers technically would be right. The basis of Earth would be flat, and then you have everything on top of it: our mountains, our rivers, our waters, our valleys, our everything, right? And then on top of that, you have a dome to keep everything in, to contain it.
Maybe it's just reflecting like fractals up towards the sky, gives the luminescence, so to speak, like it could be spherical. I don't know, man. These are just what ifs, folks. Like it's just conversation piece. But let me hit you with some serious shit, some real shit. Okay, so folks, you at home, you probably didn't know this about me because, well, to be honest with you, I don't really share my personal life a whole lot. But um, so I just went back to work on Monday, right? I haven't been working, laid off pretty much for the winter season. Uh, I'm a tradesman. But anyways, so I went back to work and I noticed something. Now, it's been some time since I've been to work, but I noticed something. I feel like for the first time ever, I can actually see that the world has changed. See how people fully interact with each other, like in a different angle. Uh, and I got to tell you, it's not really for the better. And I feel that in my heart. I feel like there's this big disconnect. And there's that always, remember how I'm always talking about that balance. So like there's that disconnect. There's the people in the world that are connected and the people that are disconnected.
Right.
And I kind of feel like with the places that I've been so far, now, I've been working almost 2 hours away from home. So I'm up in the middle of nowhere. And I don't know, man, the community feel, it kind of feels forced rather than, at will.
Maybe it was always forced, and you're
I
just now
just
feeling
haven't
it.
really, I just haven't really seen the change because, to be honest with you, like normally, I'm kind of a homebody. I like being at home. I like where I live. I like my family.
You ever seen
So
the
like,
You ever seen the movie Pleasantville?
I think so.
It's about I want to say Drew Barrymore's in it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's one of them blonde chicks. But her and her brother, they get caught up in this TV show that he was obsessed with. And it's about like an old, like 1950s suburban white community. And the whole community, since they're in the TV show, since the TV show is black and white, everything is in black and white. Like everything they see is in black and white, except for them. Well, really, it was except for the girl because she wasn't a virgin, because she was a hoe. And
Uh,
since And since the whole town wasn't fake, was fake, and nothing bad was to ever happen, the whole town essentially was virgins. And as they started to awaken or have sex for the first time, they would get color.
Hmm.
Maybe, all right, in a weird concept, that was society before. Everybody in the community sense that you felt was just you living in that black and white Pleasantville community. And now you've got your color, you've changed, you see the light, you see the difference.
Possibly, possibly.
You've noticed that there's more to life than what's right in front of you, where everybody else is still focused on what's right in front of them. So your
No,
perspectives on the situations change.
right. I think a lot of people in this world, I think just because that's how they're groomed and that's how they've been told, like, you know, it's one of those things we constantly reference is fact from crap because it's always hard. It's hard unless your intuition tells you otherwise. But like, it's like, so if you believe in all these things that could have or could not have happened, and you believe or not believe in the fact that all these different movements happened or these different underground things happened or so on and so forth many different times throughout time, just because you may feel like you understand it and it could be plausible doesn't mean you lose credibility as a human being. Now somebody could label you as fucking crazy or something, well, this dude's crazy, you can't believe a word he says, but they could actually be telling nothing but straight truth, and your feeble minds can't absorb the fact that truth can be penetrated so easily. You know what I mean?
You need a nipple rub or something?
A nipple rub.
Yeah, nipple
My
rub.
nipple is a little chafed, my right one.
Because you seem a little serious tonight, buddy. I thought we were just going to, unwind and then laugh at each other. And you're over here all like, stop hating on me, people. Like, what
Nah,
are you
man,
doing, bro?
I'm just saying, I was elaborating on the fact that the past 2 days I've seen the outside world in a different light, I guess.
They suck.
Fucking draconians.
Yeah. Hey, maybe they're all, maybe lizard people and being a draconian is only a state of mind. And we were all lizard people at one point in time and we're blinded.
Right.
So maybe the only way to kill a true draconian or lizard person is with love.
With love,
With
or
love.
just believe they don't exist. I
I
don't believe in you.
I would like to believe that they're one and the same. To believe in something is to love it.
Okay, I get that. So defeat it with love. Be like, listen, I know you want to eat me, but I just want to give you a hug. And here, I bought you this card on the ride home because I was thinking about you today.
Listen, people, if you are ever in a situation where someone is being a little aggressive and you feel like it's about to get to the point to where their hands are going to get thrown and you don't want to throw hands, just look at the person dead seriously, as calmly as you can, and go, "Do you want a hug?" And just see how different the situation changes. And if that doesn't work, just drop jar, pull your pants down, and then try to fight him. No one wants to fight a man with his shit out. Just saying.
True, true. I've definitely said that to many people in my lifetime. Do you need a hug, bro? Even if
Yeah.
it was a girl, I said it the exact same way. You need a hug, bro? And they'll just kind of stop what they're doing and laugh a little bit. Like, you fucking serious? Yeah, I want a hug. Like, come on, man, send it. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. See, because
But I'm
I'm
a
the asshole, and I'm gonna look at you and be like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna hug you."
right. I am a hugger.
I
I am a hugger.
think we went over this last time. Don't hug me.
I
Hate
know.
that
I'm
shit,
sorry.
man. I hate that shit. Like 6 feet. Man, so I was at Walmart earlier, right? And they've made it now to where no plastic bags. I understand it. I get behind the movement, save the environment. But why is it that now that it's only paper bags, I'm forced to pay for paper bags? But if a year ago I went to go get a paper bag from the grocery store, it would have still been free. Just saying. Just want to throw that out there. Um, but so now since you have to pay for bags, a lot of people don't want to pay for those bags, and I'm not going to carry bags around the store because then you're going to fucking think I'm stealing. So I'm gonna leave my bags in the car and bag my shit up in the car. Makes sense, right?
Right.
Well, don't you know this obesely looking gentleman? So I don't, be rude. Fuck that. This fat son of a bitch want to look at me talking about, hey, can I see your receipt? Now, bro, all I got in my hand is a soda and a bag of dog food and my receipt. I didn't even put my receipt in my pocket. I ain't showing you shit. I'm not stopping. I'm not talking to you. And I'm going to let you know if you would have touched me, I would have fucked you up. And then when the police came, I would have said he tried to assault me, officer. Coronavirus, that shit can kill me. I felt threatened for my life. You know, I did what I had to. Why should I have to show you my fucking receipt? All right. Just because I have a hood up and a mask on because I have to wear a mask, I stole from you?
So you're saying you felt profiled, basically, is what it comes
Oh,
down to.
I'm not gonna lie to you 100%. Because not only did he stop me, but he also stopped every other colored person that walked through, with bags or not. Like I seen him do it to multiple people. And then a couple white folks walked by, he just, no problem. Point of fact, my niece was with me. She's white. She walked before me. She had her receipt in her hand also. He didn't say shit to her.
Hmm?
He just wanted to make sure I wasn't stealing the dog food.
Don't you dare steal that food.
So let's think about this logically. I walked through the self checkout line with someone watching me while in the self checkout line because they watch me in the store, rung up just my soda, paid for the soda, and walked out with a big ass bag of dog food.
So sneaky.
Right? That's brazen, bro. Like you got to be like an amazing thief. Like you got to be one of those people to come in there with a team of people. You and your girl. You got your girl over there talking to the cashier. Get the cashier not paying attention to you, so you can only pay for the soda. Like that's too much work for a bag of dog food. I'll just pay for the bag of dog food.
Facts.
Like, so yeah, fuck yeah, I felt profiled. Why do they feel the need that Stevens asked you for your receipt? You're automatically assuming that the person stole.
Fucking assumers.
Yeah, I think it's
You
I
fucking
personally
assumers.
honestly I think it is 100%. I think it's wrong. Like you taking someone, even if all right, so you're gonna take the risk for that one person that steals out of every 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And sit there and call every fucking customer you have a thief, because that's what you're
Right.
calling me when you say, "Let me see your receipt."
Basically, without saying it,
Like,
directly, indirectly.
yeah, like I don't like that shit. I don't respect that shit. I'm not gonna stop for you. I'm gonna keep walking. I'm not gonna stand there and argue with you so you can call management and all like that. Like I didn't steal nothing. You want to fucking sit there and check the cameras? Go ahead. You waste a half hour checking the cameras to see if I stole that dog food. Guarantee you I didn't. Just how it goes, man.
Right. I don't know. I mean, look, like, I don't know. I don't ever. I guess it's maybe because it's my white privilege, as they would call it. But I don't ever feel weird anywhere. You know, people don't like. I could honestly steal, but I mean,
I get followed in almost every store I go to.
but like, okay, so I could flip it in the opposite sense, though, is the fact that like, okay, like, say we go to like a big city or whatever, where there's a lot of different cultures and all blended in together, like a melting pot, like
Yep.
lots of different places all over the United States and world. Um, like I get profiled usually, especially if I'm clean cut, as a cop, and I make people uncomfortable strictly by my presence. Nothing else. They could know nothing about me, but my presence makes people suspect in big cultured communities. You know,
Yeah.
do you like how I did that? That was nice and appropriately set. And it doesn't happen very often, but it definitely has happened more times than I can count. That's for sure. Yo, dead
But you
ass
know what?
people.
But you know
One
what,
time
bro?
I one time I went up in a city block up in Brooklyn, and dude, you ever heard a city go quiet before? I'll tell you what, me and my boy got out of the car and we're walking up to his sister's house, right up in Brooklyn. I don't remember the name of the street. And yo, that whole block was hopping. And as soon as Trey got out the car, oh, I said his name, whatever. I got out the car, yo, that shit went on mute. Everything stopped and everybody stared on a block. Like there was easily 100+ people on this block, all around, and everybody stopped and stared. And I couldn't, and to be honest with you, my buddy thought it was him. Like, damn, I wonder if they'd like thinking about jacking my car. And I'm like, no, man, they're not thinking about jacking your car. They're trying to figure out who's bringing the cop up in the Nana's place, And it was weird, but it was okay. It was all good.
Really, I think it's
But
just the hood, bro. I
right,
think as soon as people see the hood, they just think, oh, this guy's gonna steal from me. And I just want to let people know it's like a security blanket thing. Like I don't know. Like everyone, like Pat with his hat, he just feels more comfortable with a hat on. I feel more comfortable with a hoodie on with my hood up.
right,
It's not my fault that you guys got to make me wear a mask.
right,
I didn't start the coronavirus.
right. Wasn't my choice to begin with. I'm just doing it so I don't have to hear y'all bitch about it.
I'm just waiting for the day and time to where they make it illegal for me to wear my hood in the store.
But like, listen, I'll
And
keep my hood up and take my mask off. How about that? I'll trade.
exactly, facts. Well, hey man, if I'm the only one in the store without a mask, I should be all right.
Right? Everybody else is safe. I'm just careless. Fuck it. So I had another idea. I thought of it while we're talking about other things. So what about this? You remember back in the old Looney Tunes cartoons where they always had that gag gift? It was a hole and they could throw it against the wall and the floor.
Yo,
That's how you kill a lizard person. You get you one of those holes,
I really think it's swords.
probably swords.
Something to do with precious steel. Because think about it, man. Like, it's a very the fact that you had to go to guns for war. I don't know, man. Like, I understand the progression because you want the upper hand, but look
Right?
what we
Any
fucking
advantage is
went,
an
bro.
advantage.
Look how far it's gotten us.
Right.
Now we literally have people that have one bomb that can wipe out the entire planet. Like, why is any of that necessary? Why do you need that much power? Why? No one should have that much power.
And why does everybody have them?
Do they really have them though? That's the question. Does anybody really have them, or is everybody just using it as a ploy?
I don't know.
Because think about it. Who really wants to blow up the entire world? Who wants to kill everybody? There's gonna be no one
Right.
left.
I never should have split it that atom. They should have
Exactly.
just left it alone.
Exactly. I mean, maybe not. Maybe
Because
that's
here's
maybe that's the way that you get a lot of this other technology, like uh, you know, time travel and shit like that.
okay. So maybe for the sake of quantum physics in itself, that evolution could be never ending. But I don't know, man. Like, okay, let's think about this realistically, right? Now, I don't know about the whole world, but I just know here in the United States we have nuclear power plants all over the country, right?
When we could have went
And
with Tesla's energy free, I mean, wireless system that would have been free energy, but no, we'll make
I
you pay
know,
for it.
like me personally, I live within 20 miles from one. Uh,
That's what's wrong with you.
Possibly soaking up all those chemical waves all these years,
Oh, that 9 mile.
right?
Fuck an 8 mile. We got 9 mile where we from.
But think about this, right?
Eminem don't know
All,
nothing about that.
everybody talks about the fact that everybody's got missiles or whatever, allegedly, and can everybody's just waiting for somebody to make the first move, hypothetically. But in the meantime, all they really got to do is flip the switch off, and it would do it all on its own. No bombs. Nobody pushed the button. All he did was flip a switch.
See, I heard something about that though. With a lot of these nuclear plants, like 9 mile, the reason why they can't flip that switch and shut them off is because if you flip that switch and shut 9 mile off, after about what do they say, 6 months or something like that, all the backup generators and shit like that for the power that's keeping the nuclear reactor cold will stop working. So it'll stop flushing all that water in. So all those nuclear heads that we have exposed and we are using will explode, creating like a massive amount of like it'd be Chernobyl all over. Everywhere where you have one of those nuclear power plants, it'd be Chernobyl.
Maybe that's why in all these like post-apocalyptic style games and shit, everybody's always got gas masks.
Yeah, it makes sense. Except for The Walking Dead. But I know you probably don't watch The Walking Dead, but I do.
I used to.
So
I stopped at like season 7.
it's got to the point to now to where the main character there, Rick, he got picked up by random people in a chopper who are these like army elites, like the elite of elites. You know what I mean? So, what if this is just a fan theory? The Walking Dead, kind of like the coronavirus, because in the first season, when they were at the CDC and talking to the dude straight out told Rick, everyone's already infected. Only thing that's got to happen to you is you got to die. Doesn't matter how you die, everyone's already been infected. Kind of like the coronavirus. What if we've all already been infected? We've all already had it by some way, shape, or form. It just takes something for it to come out, right? What if The Walking Dead was a planned experiment by by the government or the elite of the elites to wipe out the population. All right. And the whole reason why they really created the show was an epiphany. Let people know, kind of like they do with other things. This is what you're
Maybe.
coming. This is what you're looking at.
Right.
I mean,
Maybe.
shit.
You never know.
Even Nostradamus predicted that we're supposed to have a zombie apocalypse this year, man. I don't really believe it, but what? Yo, that'd be crazy.
Got a question for our viewers. This is there's no right or wrong answer, but have you taken the vaccine?
I know people that have. I just tell them my opinion. I won't take it. Chickenpox vaccine, I use it all the time. It took that shit like 45, 50 years to get fucking approved by the CDC and the FDA and the government and everything like that. Polio vaccine, same things, like 20, 30 years. It takes time for these things because you got to know what that does to the body over long effects times. And I don't want to hear with this whole RNA bullshit. That shit's messing with your DNA. You're gonna tell me that you're gonna mess with my DNA today and I'm gonna be fine in 10 years? Fuck out of here. No, I don't believe
Right.
that. Don't believe that.
I mean, they've found different alternatives,
Yeah.
like hydroxychloroquine.
Which they did in
Not,
what, Australia?
no, that's ivermectin.
Yeah.
Ivermectin worked. There's different things out there, but all those things cost money. But we have
Every,
mass order supply on this vaccine, and we got to fill that quota because we already paid for it.
everything costs fucking money.
That vaccine's free though.
No, it's not. They can cost them money also. And that vaccine's gonna cost you money because it's taxpayer money. How do you think to get all this fucking coronavirus bill? They're gonna tax the shit out you.
Hmm. I don't know, man.
We better hope that Nasara Jasara is real. And that's what all this shit really is. One big ass reset.
No matter what happens, just as long as you feel you do right by you and by your family and the days moving forward, that's all that really matters.
What really matters, people, is that you go get you a sword.
A big ass sword.
Made of Pakistani steel and have it blessed and have magical potions rubbed on it. So that when these fucking lizard people come knocking at your door, you can just lob their head off and you know it's finished. Bullets ain't gonna do it. We proved that with the brother who shot his brother. All right.
Yeah.
Bullets ain't gonna do it. Nukes won't do it. And it's just too widespread. Bad idea.
Dr. David Icke, I believe that was his name, right?
Yep, Dr. David Icke.
Yep.
Then there's always love.
You know,
love might cure all.
Dr. David Icke.
Have us some little hybrid human babies. Maybe that's what LeBron is. That's why he doesn't know who his daddy is, because his daddy's just like a lizard person.
Or like Usain Bolt. Right? Is that his name?
Yeah. Usain Bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I mumble it?
Where is he from?
Jamaica, right?
Okay. There you go.
Jamaica, they've got a bobsled team.
That was a true story.
But at the end of the day, folks, if you don't believe in the possibility of such life forms that live on this planet, that's fine. Nobody's calling you an idiot. If you do believe in it, that's fine. Nobody's calling you an idiot.
Or maybe
However, you need that big fucking Pakistani sword covered in potions.
And if you don't have it, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I got
big
two on
ass
my
thing.
Amazon ship order right now.
I would like a He-Man sword. Yep. So I could pull that shit and scream, "I have the power," and then do it.
Oh man, I've always liked battle axes myself, so I don't think I would go with a sword. I think I would go with a battle axe. But as long as it's Pakistani steel, blessed by the elves and magical potion, you're straight, man. Get us a battle axe. Go to New Zealand. That's all we got to do.
Right.
Do you think
It's
that's
just
why Australia was protected? Because it's really just a nation full of aliens. That's where all the lizard people are from. That's why they have like the world's most perfect economy. I don't know about that. I'm just saying random shit that some crazy dude just said on the bus one time, like 15 years ago. Just sitting there. He's like, yo, Australia, man, it's the best place in the world. They got kangaroos, they got crocodiles, and they got the world's best economy. I'm like, shit, man, you had me at fucking kangaroos. Let's go.
right. If you like intense heat and gigantic spiders and shit, then that's the place for you.
Mm.
And this island out in the middle of nowhere.
Did I tell you I like to ask Australian people random questions on Fortnite? I have
Yeah.
found out that it's not common for dingoes to eat the babies.
Hmm. I always wondered.
Me too. I'm like, because I've been saying it for years, bro. Anytime anybody says anything about Australia, I'm all the dingo ate my baby.
Oh,
If that offended
shitty.
anybody, I'm sorry,
Sorry,
but
not sorry.
I'm really not though, because you should just have a sense of humor. Like I'm just trying to be your friend. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I just want you to laugh at me, not with me. That's it.
I just called to say fuck you. You
Sounds
remember that
like a
one?
song that I would like. Never heard it, but I'm gonna Google it after this,
Well,
and then I'm gonna
yeah,
sing it to Erica in the morning.
pretty good one.
Yeah, you seen those videos of people starting off with the that fucking Cardi B song where they all twerk, that body yaddy yaddy song or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know the song, but they
I have
all
no
twerk.
idea.
But it makes them all twerk, and then next thing you know, it goes into another song, rock song, talking about how you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Yo, them fucking videos are awesome. I don't know who started that trend, but that shit's fucking hilarious. You deserve an award.
Right.
Like I seen one, this little skinny white woman, and you could tell she's not the type to really do it. And she heard the song, she got all giggly, and she just went like that one time and started laughing her ass off. And then the other part played. Like, yeah, you're not a hoe. I'm sorry. Like,
Bro, you seen that fucking that insurance commercial, with tag team, what they're doing they're doing ice cream, scoop, there it is. Scoop, there it is.
who is tag teaming the ice cream shop?
Tag team. The song Whoop, there it is.
Oh, it's the name of a band.
Oh my God. Tag
I'm
team.
I'm sorry, I didn't know tag team was a band. Only thing
It was a group back in the day.
I have two terms in my head for tag team. The wrestling term, like The Rock and Mick Foley, or when you and your homeboy take down the same girl at the same time, you tag team her. Tag team.
Wow.
So you really threw me for a loop there.
Nope.
I'm
I
sitting there
can't.
thinking, damn.
Anyways, they have a commercial. It's just an insurance commercial. And it's this mom sitting there and busts into tag team. French vanilla, Rocky Road, something peanut butter cookie dough. Woo, scoop, there it is. And he goes like this thing at the end and he throws all these sprinkles up into the air.
Does it do
I
fancy
can't.
fingers?
Yeah, I can't think of like any other way now than that commercial. So good job on those guys who put that together.
I have no idea what commercial you're talking about.
Uh, YouTube it.
Yo, commercials used to piss me off back in the day, and it'd come on all the goddamn time. It was the one of the black guy, and he was supposed to be like a middle age, like middle, about like 25 ish, whatever, 30. But you could clearly tell that he was fucking stoned in the commercial. Talking about going back to college. I can't remember the fucking name of the college though, man. I want to think it was something progressive, but I'm not sure. But bro, those commercials used to come on all the goddamn time, and it's like, dude, I'm only in high school, man. What the fuck? Why do I gotta go to community college? Can't I just smoke weed and go to high school? I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna drop out. Fuck it. Apparently, I can just go back when I'm fucking 27 and go to community college and be all right, like this fucker. Kids, that does not work out. I'm sorry. Stay in school.
No. Stay in school.
I know it's boring and stupid. Just fucking stay in school. Just you can't win the game if you don't play it.
Fact. Knowledge is never ending.
So Pat,
Good, and you?
feeling safe? Balls feeling tickled?
I'm very safe. Always.
So if you guys like this, didn't like it, you can go fuck yourself. If you liked it, hit the like, subscribe, notification, share it with your fucking friends. Stop being stingy.
Yo, and if you guys got any ideas on what you think would work to kill a lizard person, we'd like to hear your ideas. Because it's better to be prepared.
Because we found this one website. I forgot the name of it already. But man, there was these people, they were going in. It's like 7-8 years ago. And they were the Lord of the Rings, everything. Matter of fact, hold on. I think I had it because I was going to share it.
You need to like use like teak, what do they call it? Teak wood?
Truthcontrol.com. How to kill a reptilian humanoid if you encounter one. It is a fun read, people.
Can you share it?
Yeah, I can screen share it. Absolutely. This is the page. How to kill a humanoid. But where it really gets interesting is down in here. These people. Like, look at this. I don't know who this person is, but he, my friend, is for sure invested in this conversation. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Scoop,
fuck.
there it is.
So, I hope you people enjoy watching this. Go check
If
this
anything,
place out.
got a little chuckle out of it.
Oh yeah, of course I know I did. But
None of us, we never claim these things to be fact.
yeah, right.
It's just an source of entertainment. So, don't really plan to go and prepare for a lizard people takeover. And, but if you do, make sure you just get that sword. That's all we're saying.
Maybe go with a Mars attack approach if you do. I love you people. Peace out. Fuck Tom Brady.
Stay safe. Be good. Be good to each other. Love y'all.
Fuck Tom Brady.